Hey, and welcome back to another German lesson. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm very, very glad that you decided to come back. I'm very, very glad that you are still interested in learning some German. That's pretty cool. How have you been in the meantime? What have you been up to? Huh? Very cool, very cool. So, as you've been here before, I believe like 2 times, I think this is a great opportunity to go back and recap the things that we learned in the last couple of lessons. And I don't want to demand too little of you, so I'm not going to repeat what we've learned already, but I also want to dive a bit deeper and go a little bit more into detail in some of those things. Does that sound cool to you? Great. So, we already learned about some objects in one of the last lessons, and yeah, I guess we can go through some that we've already seen and add a few new ones. That's a good idea? Yeah, I knew that. So, okay, you've seen this item before, and you definitely know what this is called in English. This is a pair of scissors, or scissors. And the German word for that, do you remember that, or do I have to refresh your memory? Yeah, sure, it's a bit difficult, I get that. The German word for that is Schere. Repeat after me, Schere. And you're probably wondering how you spell this word and the upcoming words, so I prepared some flashcards, and this is how you write or spell the word Schere. Repeat after me once again. Very good. Schere, yes. Yeah, Schere. Yeah, that was perfect almost. Yeah, that was pretty good. So next up, I don't know if you can see it, we have this cool looking, I mean it's just a regular pen, but I like it. And this is called a Stift in German. Stift. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Stift. Yes, and how would you think you'd spell that word? Yeah, pretty close, pretty close. This is the exact spelling of the German word for pen. It's, yeah, Stift, right, very good. Up next, we have this item, as you can probably tell. This is what you call a book in English. Do you remember what this was called in German? It's just a quick hint. It was quite similar. Yeah, Buch, right. Very well done. It's Buch. B-U-C-H. Like I said, it's quite close to the English word Buch. Sounds a bit like book, just with a bit of a different ending, but this is how you spell Buch, B-U-C-H. Yeah, that's the German word for this object, which is a book, and a Buch, or ein Buch in German. So the next item that we have is this, or more exactly, the material that this is made of. So this is obviously, as you can see through it, it's glass. You can also quite hear it by the sound of it. And here we have another case of a German word that is very, very close to the English one. This glass, or glass, is very, very, very close. It's glass. Just one S at the end is missing, but otherwise it's pretty damn close. A little bit of a different pronunciation, but glass and glass or glass, it's pretty damn close. Just repeat a couple of times after me. Glass. Yeah, very good. Once more. Glass. Perfect. Very, very good. So the last objects that I showed you, I guess we have probably covered them in the last lesson, but now let's come to some that we haven't covered yet, but I think you will learn them pretty quickly as well. So this is, what is this? Yes, this is a bottle, very obviously. And in this case, the German word is not very similar. It's pretty different, to be honest. It's Flasche. Okay, this is also a bit difficult to pronounce, probably, and to spell as well. It's Flasche. Yeah, a bit more like Flasche. Yeah, that came pretty close. Just once more. Flasche. Yeah, that was good. Maybe we have to work a little bit on that, but it was already pretty good. So next up we have this item, pretty close to the glass that I've showed you just a few moments ago. Those are glasses. But in German, this is not called something similar, but it's called Brille. B-R-I-L-L-E. Brille. It's a bit difficult to pronounce at the beginning, I believe. And this is how you spell it. Brille. That was good, actually. Brille. Yeah, pretty good. You were a very quick learner. That's great. I knew that from the previous lessons, but today you also learn very quickly. Very great. And the last item, it's two items today, is another material like the glass we've had before. Those are some wooden blocks, obviously made out of wood. And wood is Holz in German. Repeat after me. Holz. Very good. And you're probably wondering how you spell that word. It's spelled like that. That's a Z at the end, by the way. My handwriting's terrible. But this is Holz. Just a couple of more. I know this is a bit difficult to grasp. Holz. Holz. Awesome. Very good. So I think we're done now with the objects. That was like a pretty quick rundown, I believe, but you were already very good at it. So I guess we can go now on to some numbers. I believe we did the numbers from 1 to 10 in one of my last lessons, and I guess it's time to extend the range a bit and let's go to 20. How does that sound to you? Awesome, so let's start with the numbers. So I, once again, prepared quite a few flashcards, 20 to be exact, because we will be covering the numbers 1 to 20 now. And yeah, let's count from 1 to 20 in English, and then I tell you the German translation to all those numbers, and I show you the spelling as well. How do you like that? Awesome. So this one is the 1, and it's called Eins in German. Eins. Yeah, you probably remember that. Very good. Next up is 2. It's zwei in German. It's quite close. We also have the W in it. The Z is almost like a T. It isn't, but it looks quite close, at least a little bit more close than some other numbers, probably. Once again, zwei for 2, zwei. Very good, very good. Next up, we have drei, and it's the German word for 3. Drei. 3 is drei. Awesome, very good, very good. So, up next we have vier, which is obviously 4 in English. Vier. Very good, very good. So, do you remember the numbers from 1 to 10 already, or do you want to go through them a bit quicker, or do you want to go into more detail until 10 now? All right, that's fine. I guess it's been maybe even a year. I don't know. So let's go through them in detail. Next one is 5 equals 5 in German. This is quite difficult, probably, because you see this U with those dots on it. This is like a letter that you don't know in the English language, but in the numbers, I don't think we have too many of those, so you don't have to worry right now. So 5 is 5. Very good, very good. Next up, it's 6, and it's sechs in German, which is quite close as well, so that's probably very, very easy to learn. Once again, 6 is awesome. Sechs, very good. Next up is 7 equals 7. Yes, 7. Yeah, that was good. Very, very good. Next up is 8, and in German it is, yeah, that was good. Very, very good. 8. Once again, 8. Perfect. Very, very perfect. Next up is 9. 9. This is also pretty easy to wrap your head around. It's quite close, and I guess you'll get there very, very quickly. And the last number that we already know is the 10, which is exactly 10. Very, very good. Once again, repeat after me. 10. Great. Very, very good. So now we go on to the numbers that you probably don't know, or have you some experience with the numbers after 10? Did you do some learning in your free time? If not, that's totally fine. That's why you're here. So, no? Okay. Let's go on to the 11 then. The 11 is called 11. In German, it's also, once again, I know I repeat myself a lot, but this is pretty close. 11, 11. It's a bit shorter, but still, so very close. 11. Good, very good. Next is 12. We have another silly looking letter here. It's an O with dots on it. It's 12 for 12. Very good, very good. So the next numbers are a bit more different from the others, but they also have a certain pattern that is quite similar to the English numbers 13 through 19. So here we have drei. You probably remember that from 3. And you have 10, which equals 10. And what is 3 plus 10? You're right, 13. Pretty easy if you ask me. 13. Awesome. Next number, same pattern. 4, 4, 10, 10, 14. Pretty easy if you ask me. And you know what? 15, 15, 5, 10, 5, 10, 15. Repeat after me. 15. Awesome, that's it. Next one, pretty damn close. So we've learned 6, which is pretty damn close to this one. It's just that the S and the Z just wouldn't match in the German language, so we have only 16, 16. Next one, also a bit of variation. We have sieb, like 7, we've learned before for 7, and 10, once again, 17. Pretty easy, isn't it? Next one, we go back to the easiest of patterns. It's 8, 10, 8, 10, 18, 18. Very good. And once again, pretty damn easy. 9, 10, 19. 9 plus 10 is 19, 19. And the next one, that's maybe a bit more difficult to understand. It's 20, 20 equals 20 in German. So I guess I put away my flashcards now. Let's just go ahead and count from 1 to 20, or from 1 to 20 in German. And you repeat after me. Again, I guess that's enough for the lesson after that, but let's just recap the numbers once here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, great, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're halfway there. Very great job until now. So let's just finish this up. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, great, 16, 17, 18, 19 und 20. Right, very good. Like I said, you're such a quick learner. That was pretty damn awesome. Okay, like I said at the beginning, I'm so glad that you came back. I think it's very cool that you're interested in learning the German language. I know a lot of people say it's quite difficult. I might say it is, but you want to do it, and you did a very great job. So thanks so much for joining me today. I really hope you learned a thing or two, and I hope to see you soon in another German lesson. Thanks for stopping by, and see you.